Welcome to another episode of RideShare RoadTalk, Conversations in Motion, a podcast where we create unfiltered talk space that examines the meaningful lives of my passengers while engaging in personal and topical discussions. I'm your host and driver, John Fondas, and we're cruising the streets of Washington, D.C. Buckle up. Let's drive. Hi. I hope you brought pizza for everybody. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. Just kind of winding down my night. A little slow.
Yeah?
Everyone's on vacation.
Yeah, I was about
Congress
to
is
say.
out.
Slow time in DC.
Oh, hi. That's a large bus. Pardon us. Wow, that was really aggressive.
Yeah.
Normally I would concede I'm just a dummy, but no, that person was just
fast.
not really nice.
What have you been learning tonight?
Tonight, absolutely nothing. Other than you make your own pizza, which is admirable.
Well, yeah, slow summer, I guess.
Are you making your own dough, or are you doing it store-bought?
Yeah, I do my own dough.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
That's impressive.
I've been perfecting it for years, and I feel like...
God, you're selling it now.
I think, no, really, I'm just saying that I think I just got to the point where I could actually be, like, proud of it. Like, it wasn't ever bad, you know, but it takes, baking takes years of work. So.
Well, sure. It's alchemy. It's just, it's balance, and you certainly know what you're putting in it as opposed to, any restaurant or whatever. I don't have the patience for the dough process. In the past, I've made like Greek, it's called some bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what makes it Greek some bread, but it's very distinct.
It's like flatbread?
No, it's like a loaf.
Oh.
But it's very, very pocketed and airy, not so much like a focaccia, but a little bit tighter than that.
Uh-huh.
Slightly more dense. I just remember growing up with it. My grandmother would make it, and it wasn't bad. But like pizza dough, the rising and letting it sit overnight, whatever you have to do.
Not overnight actually, but yes, I hear you.
You have quick.
It's not for everyone.
Is there quick rising yeast? I would imagine.
Not really. It's a time thing always.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to be planning ahead to be able to have pizza in the evening for sure, which is not always the easiest. So not for everyone, but that's my thing.
That's cool. But good for you. So you never know. You can start slinging pizzas.
True. There's something about once you start making money for doing the thing you like to do, though.
It doesn't become a passion anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just,
That's fair.
But I hear you. That's definitely, if all else crashes, like, I guess I'll sling bread out of my window. I don't know.
Well, if you lived in New York, it'd be great. You could just pulley it down on a dumbwaiter or something and
You
throw down a cash bag.
You don't need to do marketing because you just have your building.
Right. Always been a cook? Curious or family kind of a thing?
Yeah, I think always been curious by way of family. But
Yeah, I was the same way. I used to just hang out for hours in the kitchen with my mom. She wouldn't teach me anything, but it was almost just like, you just absorb it because you're just in the room.
Same. I would always be in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say my grandmother and my mom, just between the two of them, like, always gravitated there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get older and you have to feed yourself. So
Right.
I guess you might as well take pleasure doing that.
Yeah.
Or else. Yeah.
She used to make this, it was like a family lasagna dish. It must have been passed down. I mean, when I was a kid, the recipe was probably 60 or 70 years old.
Wow.
And long after she passed away, it almost kind of like homage to her, I would only have lasagna once a year. And I would make that recipe on Christmas Eve the way she would do it.
Wow. Do you have it written down or you just...
Oh yeah, it's in her handwriting. It's the coolest thing ever.
Nice.
And it took me a while. She passed away a long time ago, like 20 some years ago. But like, I just refused to eat lasagna for like years and years and years. as like, yeah, why bother? Because I've had the best and just stop. And so it must have been like 5 years, and my wife was like, why don't you make it? I'm like, all right. And I literally, the gravy takes like 12 hours. It's insane. And the tray weighs like at least 15 pounds. It's ridiculous. And so I do the whole rigmarole. The kitchen looks like a disaster. And everything works out fine. And then, you know how smell and taste is just a huge memory trigger. I took one bite and I literally just burst into tears in front of like 30 people. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? I was like, no, fine. I just haven't.
But you did it.
Oh yeah, it was incredible. It was amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So your family's Italian?
It's Greek and Italian, yeah.
Greek, Italian.
Yeah. Little Russian Jew in there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So, and then I married an Egyptian woman, so there's lots going on in my house.
A lot of Mediterranean.
Lots going on.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. You know what the best way, at least for the way that I grew up, was with the lasagna? It was always better the next day.
Yeah.
In the morning, cold, right out of the fridge, and then reheat it with some olive oil and like a pinch of garlic salt.
So good.
My God. And no one gets it. They're like, cold? What do you mean? I'm like, trust me, man. You got to try it cold because it's the way it sets up, you know?
The flavors all melt
Oh
together.
my gosh.
Kind of like a cake almost, yeah.
No chance of being skinny. No chance.
So, like, it's not that bad for you. It's healthy food, I feel.
Once a year, fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just turned 57, so doctor's orders. Let's turn the boat around a little bit. So here we are. No lasagna.
Fair.
Yeah.
But still, you can do Italian food, I feel like, and still find some...
Caprese is my thing. That's my outlet, you know? It's just, you know, maybe a bruschetta, I don't know. The deep dive into the favorites, I just can't do anymore. I just can't. I spent some time in Cairo with my wife's family, and I mean, just fascinating city for obvious reasons, you know, the history and all that. But the food just...
So good.
I didn't care for it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I mean, Alexandria, it was better because it's all Greeks. Shocker. But like, the food is similar, but the spices are slightly off from Greek food, but the quality just isn't there. Like everything's a little anemic, you know, all their proteins are kind of anemic. The vegetables will get you sick because of the water supply. So everything's brought in from Europe, you know, for commercial consumption or whatever. But there were some good spots. But yeah, just something. I think I actually insulted my mother-in-law a couple of times because I didn't want to eat a particular meal somewhere, and I was like, yeah, I just don't want to risk it.
Damn.
I know.
Gotta stay safe, I guess.
I guess.
I've heard Egypt is a really difficult place to be a traveler too.
It is not fun getting there. It almost killed me. I mean, it was like almost 12 hours. And that particular trip, I flew coach. This is just not a body for coach. Just no way. But it's one of those things where, like, when you come back, you're like really appreciative of everything you did because some of it is not fun.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it was total cultural, food, language, everything overload. And I didn't go right to like a 5-star hotel. I went into some nondescript neighborhood in the middle of 15 million people. But I felt incredibly safe. I felt safer in Cairo than I do here in DC. 100%. But so I was like overwhelmed, and after like 2 nights, I went to my wife and I said, look, I know I'm going to create some problems here, but I got to get the fuck out of here. I have to go to a hotel. I need some creature comforts, otherwise this is just not going to work. And so, you know, of course it exploded, and her mom was going crazy, like, what's the matter? My home isn't good enough for you, and blah, blah, blah. But, checked into some Hyatt, on the Nile, and there's like European tourists and French pastries everywhere. And it's okay, cool. I'm in Egypt now. Let's relax and have a good time. Great people, very warm, very generous, very welcoming.
Yeah. I think it's all around the Mediterranean. People
Yeah.
are really nice.
Yeah. Well, they're especially because tourism is it's the lifeblood for them, literally, that they're very protective of the people that visit. It's very, very endearing kind of feeling, where people go out and you almost think they're trying to scam you, but they really just want to make sure that you're comfortable and engaged. A lifetime ago, I used to work at the White House, and just through casual conversation or whatever, all they wanted to know about was Bill Clinton. They loved Bill Clinton, and that's all we did. It was just the greatest thing ever. Just hanging out with a bunch of old Egyptian guys talking about Bill Clinton and smoking shisha. It was great.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Bubba transcends everything.
Yeah.
Don't know where you stand on his politics, but he's my OJ. I don't care what he does.
Were you in the White House then at that time?
Yeah, 3 years, right during the whole Lewinsky thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite a time. Gosh, we should be so lucky. That's the biggest problem in the world, was a consensual relationship, albeit a little imbalanced, but,
Yeah.
She got the raw end of the deal, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Before can you imagine if like social media was a thing then?
Oh,
like,
excruciating.
Yeah. I mean, positive and negative, but she would have made out much better for herself, I think.
I don't think the world has proved that it's gotten much better, but
yeah.
But I think it's kind of same problems in a way. She would have probably, media attention was different back then too. In some ways,
yeah,
it was overwhelming in a different way because
that's what I'm.
One channel that people were watching.
But that's what I'm getting at. It's like, how many examples do you know of people that have, run afoul of pop culture with salacious relationships or whatever, and whether or not they're right or wrong, they always seem to benefit monetarily from it. And I guess that's what I was getting at. Like,
yeah.
In a different time period of social media, she could have leveraged some kind of opportunity for herself to at least make things easier. Where it really did, she got kind of put through the ringer.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian kind of changed the game.
I have no frame of reference for that. I so don't pay attention to pop culture.
Well, I barely do either, but like using a situation that would be embarrassing or like overly exploitative to just get famous. Just using it as PR. And now no one even really remembers why she was even famous to begin with, but it started a similar situation. Not really similar, but.
Remember, all roads lead back to OJ.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah.
I mean, really, it really does.
They actually use that. They really did use that.
The dad, right, was one of his attorneys.
I think it could have been the like splintering of our reality was maybe the OJ.
Yeah, I was out there for that. It was just insane.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to do the court cases and stuff like that. There was a documentary, so many documentaries. There was one that was so well done. It was basically the one that everyone wanted to see and just knew what really happened, which was the jury came out and said, yeah, we know, but that's what we did and we don't care.
Yeah.
Ugh. What else do you like to cook besides pizza? Or what do you cook well, I should say?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Subjective? Or is there a standout? There has to be something you're really good at.
Pizza is standout because I just got pizza and I just made pizza recently, so I'm thinking about that. I don't know. It's the summertime, so I feel like I'm like a bad cook. I'm not my best cook when I'm in summertime, you know? I'm like, what can we cook that's not going to heat up the whole house?
Right.
It's really
Right.
hot. So I'll make a lot of like, I don't know, I love to garden, so I love to incorporate things that I'm growing into my food.
That's fun.
It's always, I don't think right now I'm thinking of like specific recipes, but it's only because I'm in the summer state of mind where you're just like, okay, I have a lot of this thing and I gotta figure out how to use it.
I'm that way, not with like ingredients or like whole like ingredients like vets, but more like with aromatics. Like I'll do the staples, but I really like balancing aromatics, you know, with my cilantro, my basil, my thyme, and oregano, all those things.
Having lots of herbs is great.
Yeah. I love basil so much, I named my second son Basil.
Wow. How does it feel about it now?
It actually means brave in Greek and in Arabic, but it still fits. It's such a great name.
It's a cute name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like an actual name, I guess. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
Actually, he uses basil, but
Basil. Okay.
yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
And all the girls love it too, which is great.
I'm sure. Unique name.
It really is. Okie doke.
Right.
I think this is it.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank
Lovely
you so
chatting
much.
with you.
Yeah, likewise. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, a good weekend, and all that fun stuff.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Not forget my pizza.
Yeah, don't do that. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of RideShare RoadTalk. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, we'd love for you to review the podcast on your favorite listening platform like Apple or Spotify. Your support helps us so much, and don't forget to reach out on Instagram with your feedback or topic suggestions. Until next time, let's drive.